Hey, what's up, everyone? So we are back here with Chronicle, the brand new game that just released about 2 days ago, and we're gonna do a little basic tips, tricks, and cheats here on this game. Since it is a brand new game here in America, it has actually been out in Japan, I believe, for a good amount of time. So there's a decent amount of information out on the in the internet, in the forums. And the very first basic tip is I want to go back to the loading screen here, and it is to re-roll your character. So this would probably fall under the cheat aspect. You can actually transfer data in this game. So you can send it to another device. You get a transfer code. And so you can start over. See, here's the transfer data button over here. So if you click on this, you can actually put in someone else's ID. So there are codes on the forums, on the Chronicle forums. There are people that have tried to re-roll, because they try to re-roll and get a 5-star character in the beginning of the game. You're given 2 free summons when you start the game, so you have 2 chances at pulling a 5-star character, which will pretty much make you godlike through the first part of the game. And if you don't, you can end up writing down the transfer ID and making a password and sending that off to a forum friend or a random person on the internet and give your data to someone else. So we'll take a look at that. So that is the first big cheat that you can get, or trick, or tip, is reroll, or go online and look in the forums if you don't want to reroll, because it is this painstaking process of deleting the app, uninstalling it. You don't really want to link your Facebook account. You want to go in as a guest, and then if you are on iOS or Android, there's 2 different methods. So it is a little painstaking process there, and the tutorial itself takes around 10 minutes to run through, just skipping everything that you can. So it is still a long process. Take a look here at how you could actually transfer over your data. So it's under options. You go to transfer data, and you see right here, this is the transfer code. So you make accounts, you don't want it anymore, you write down this transfer ID, and then you make a password for it, and then now you can post it on the internet, and someone else can take your data and play with your accounts as it is their own, and you could start over with a brand new account. So that's the basics of that. A lot of players are doing this for 4 stars and giving away their 4 stars on the forums because they want a 5-star. A 5-star is like again, a godlike unit. So we have played normally through the game to just kind of get a general feel of what the game's all about, how to proceed efficiently. And we've only pulled 1 4-star out of like maybe 10 summons. So you'll notice here in your party we have 1 4-star right there. And it's probably not even really a good one. You're typically going to want these knights. Knights, from what I've understand it, are the strongest damage outputting units in the game early on. So you can see we picked up a few 3 stars along the way, but for the most part we are still using crappy 2 stars. So re-rolling in the beginning is a very, very important part of the game, and the biggest tip you can have. Some longtime vets of this game are just they're adamant about, okay, what should I do to do this? Oh, reroll, reroll, reroll. Start over, make a new character, reroll, go for a 4 or 5-star. So what that helps you do is clear through all those basic missions with no problem at all. And it also gets you better friends, because you can see right now we make friends with other players, and you get their leader hero as a party member in your party. And if you are a 4-star or a 5-star character, you're going to get a lot more 4-star and 5-star friends, which again is going to make the game super, super easy going forward. And these guys have better powers and specials. So getting a 4 or 5-star in the beginning of the game is huge. Not necessary from what I've told. You can beat the entire game with 3 stars, and you will get some summons along the way. But yeah, the 4 stars and 5 stars are, of course, just a whole heck of a lot better. The next big tip is this AP gauge. You can see it takes 8 minutes here to actually fill up 1 point. And AP is consumed for every battle that you do. So you don't really want to waste it, because if you waste it all, you're going to have to wait like 7-8 hours to fill up your entire AP gauge. The other way to fill up your AP gauge is by leveling up. Once you level up all the way, or rank up as it's called here, you're going to fill up your entire AP gauge. But in the beginning, it's really, really simple to level up and rank up. It only takes a few fights. As you get to around rank 7 or rank 8, you start going on a long, long drawn out process where the fights are only giving you, 150, 200 experience, and you need 3,000 experience. And they're spending 4 or 5 or 6 AP per fight. So it's getting really, really costly, and you're not really gaining much experience. And there's also these events over here, and this is a huge tip. You want to avoid anything that has high AP cost. These guys right here are proportionately horrible. They give you 150 EXP for 10 AP. So you're getting 15 EXP per every AP, which is just horrible, horrible, horrible. Or you're getting 15 AP for every 15 EXP for every AP. It is horrible. And these rewards that they're giving you, it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. You also get a random chance at getting these. So there are 4 treasure chests that you can potentially get in the maps. That's what this means. And once you get all 4, you get the bonus. The bonus is nice, but you could spend 10 fights, 10 raids doing this fight just to get all 4 of these little, treasure chests. It takes a long time sometimes. You need the RNG gods on your side to get those. So do not anticipate getting these things, easily. These things are a huge AP sink and you do not want them. This right here, these are dailies, and every day it changes to a different type. So this is the healer type right here. The green is healer, and that means you're going to get healing type items. Again, 10 AP is horrible. You do not want to do this. The only reason you may actually want to do these dailies over here is because this chest will give you one of these tokens. And so these are fortune rings, not tokens, excuse me. And so you get these fortune rings. If you get all those chests, you'll get 1 in the basic, and then you'll get 2 in the intermediate one. And the fortune rings, you can go to the ring exchange. They'll have specialty heroes. This is a limited edition hero right here. You can get her until, the 31st of January. So you have 2 months to actually get her, and you actually buy her for 70 rings. So you can see here, she is a 5-star. She is a fighter type. These are her stats right here. And she definitely does look pretty cool. Then we also have another one that you can get right here. This is an archer. And again, 5-star, 70 rings. And these are the stats right here. So you can see for 70 rings, you can get a really, really nice hero. And most likely, these are going to be exclusive to this ring type promotion. And you can see it looks like 1 hero each month will be released. So if you want a specific type of hero, you're going to save up for that specific type of hero. Say if you want a healer, maybe in February they'll release the healer type, or closer to January, and give you the time, 30 days, 60 days to get the, healer type. So save up these tokens, these rings, the fortune rings they're called. And again, you can get those by doing the daily quest, but you only get 1 for the for the basic, and then you get 2 for the intermediate. And that's if you complete all of the treasure chests over here. So you're going to have to spend a lot of AP to get 1, or a lot of AP to get 2. This one costs 20 AP, this one costs 10 AP. So these are something you're going to want to do later on in the game, not right now, not in the beginning of the game for sure. In the beginning of the game, you're only going to want to do the story quests. The story quests give a good amount of EXP, they'll level you up, and you just keep following those around. Then the next thing, if you do want to actually level up, the best way to level up is in the very beginning here, and they have these free quests. This right here is 4 AP, and it gives you 250 EXP. I like doing this one here because it gives you this right here, which is arcane crystals or arcane coins, and you can actually do summons, which you can get a 1, 2, or 3-star card out of their unit. And then you also have the chance of getting these other items. You can see these are rank 1 enemies. They're very, very easy to kill. You can auto kill those guys, no problem. If you want, there is also another free one over here at this town. And you can get different heroes. So if you wanted this hero or this hero, you can go and do this. And again, here's another free one right here. But this one, it costs 6. So we can go ahead and take a look at this one. I don't know how much this one actually gives. It's a lot of trial and error, but so far the best EXP has been those free ones that cost 4 energy to use. So I'm going to do a real quick battle here. And again, 4 energy for 250 EXP is pretty darn good. It's the best that I've found so far. A lot of the other quests you're going to spend 6 energy for 150 EXP, and it's just horrible. And on those event quests, you're spending 10 energy for 150 EXP. Again, it is just horrible right now. So unless they change the rates later on, you're going to want to do those free quests to level up. And you can kind of like, plan out your level ups. So if in case you want to do some of the higher expensive costing ones, you can make sure that you have all your energy needed, do the higher expensive costing one, and then level up with the 4 free EXP quests. And you can see we have the auto battle button up here. This is a battle button that you want to utilize. The AI is pretty darn smart here. You can also speed the game up. So if you know for a fact that you can beat them, you want to speed it up to 2 times. And you can see our party here is all 4 like swordsmen. We have 3 knights and 1 like paladin type unit, and then a healer. We don't even need the healer. The healer is not needed in these easy levels. Later on, you are going to need a healer probably in almost every class combination you use. You can see we end up actually getting 450 EXP. So this looks like to be the best free quest to do right now. We'll see if this is actually repeatable. And this one was not available in the very beginning of the game, so we had to progress further into the story mode to actually unlock this quest. But spending 6 AP for a free quest is a pretty darn good trade-off. You also see we also got prisms right there, so we can see if we can go do that again. And it looks like it actually disappeared, so we cannot farm that quest. So there you go. That is the very basic of the chain chronicles here. Spend your AP wisely because again, it does take a long time to recover. So this is a game where you're going to be sitting around and waiting for 5-6 hours to play your next play session. This is not a game that you can play constantly through the day. You have to a small bird of like say 15 minutes and then wait 7-8 hours before you can even play again, unless you are using the level up trick to get more AP and to kind of feel your progress. Again, do these story missions, you will progress and you will not have that much AP issues. Do not do these quests here. Again, these only give like 150, 200 EXP. They're very, very bad. What they do is they unlock either bonuses, they give you prisms, or for like this character, they'll unlock special skills. So if you have this character and you want to unlock their ability, go ahead and do it. But for right now, in the beginning of the game, your AP is extremely valuable and you don't want to waste it trying to get these prisms. You want to level up so you can continue playing and keep going, progress further in the game. And hopefully, as you level up, you're going to gain a lot more AP and it won't be as horrible, spending 6 AP to do these daily or these, prism quests here for the characters. And you can only do these characters quests if you actually have the character in your party or have had the character ever in your party. So if you have pulled this character from one of the packs, from one of the summons, you can do the quest, you can sell the character, and you can still do the quest. But there are some of these quests that unlock once the character reaches a specific level. So like this quest is available right now for like a level 1 if you pull this chick, and there may be an advanced one. There may be one when she gets to level 30 and it may cost 20 AP. So that level 30 quest would appear if you have that chick at level 30. So again, you can probably research a little bit of this online in the Chain Chronicle forums, but it is a good idea if there's a hero that you actually like, how he looks or how he fights, or just for whatever reason you like that person, keep that person, level them up, and you may unlock some special quests going further into the game.